To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30 degree programs, and more.
I'm a future paramedic who found my future at Lackawanna College. Call or visit today and we'll help you find your future.
LSU Eunice bats in the bottom of the first inning. Scottsdale picked up a couple of base hits but failed to score. Let's recap the Bengals lineup. Angel, Harrington, Carrier, Forbes, Hawkins, Thibodeau, Turner, Deschamps, and Rodrigue. Here's the defense for Scottsdale. Devin Turner is in left with Chris Roglin in center and Ryan Santana in right. Corey Segui plays at third base. Zach Chuvala, the shortstop. James Boddicker will be at second with Ricky Bustamante at first. And Sam Rector will catch for Josh Taylor. Taylor is a left-hander from Peoria, Arizona, 6'4", 200 pounds. His numbers, according to his head coach, very deceiving, and they look that way on paper. Just a 2-4 record for Mr. Taylor, but a very respectable 2.92 ERA. He's had some games where his offense has not helped him out. His 12th appearance, 49 in the third innings, giving up 24 runs, 16 earned, 39 hits, 40 strikeouts, and 35 walks. It's a high walk number, not a very good strikeout to walk ratio. Alex Cherney said that if Taylor can get his fastball over for a strike, they're in business. A lot of lefties in this tournament, very good command with the curveball, the breaking stuff, but for Taylor, it's his fastball that if he can throw it for a strike, then use his secondary pitches, that's the big key. We'll face an LSU Eunice lineup that's ranked in the top 25 in the country at hitting, in fact 23rd in the country this year. As Adam Angel leads it off and takes a strike. There's that fastball located perfectly at the knees on the inside corner. Angel had 1 base hit and 3 at-bats with an RBI in the loss to DMAC. Taylor's 0-1. Grounded, foul on the third base line. Segui was hugging that line and playing in, guarding against the bunt. Bengals had just 7 base hits in the loss to DMAC. Only scored 3 runs. They had the winning runs on base, left them loaded in the 9th inning in that game. The 0-2, strike 3 called, right down central. Angel was looking for something different, and Taylor with 3 pitches punches out Adam Angel. We've seen multiple games during this tournament, lefty against lefty. That's the case again this afternoon. Speaking of lefties, Dalton Harrington will stride in. He's a left-handed hitter playing in center field. Scottsdale wears their all-white uniforms trimmed in green. For Eunice, white pants, gold tops trimmed in purple. As a strike is on the outside corner to Harrington. Harrington was 1 for 5 with a single against DMAC on Sunday. The 0-1, that's outside. Eunice did not play Saturday. Their first game was at noon on Sunday, and they had a day off yesterday. Get back at it this afternoon. They're in that funky part of the bracket where you play a few fewer games early in the tournament. As Harrington fouls one off, back off the facing of the overhang and down amongst the crowd. Back to work for most folks, so the crowd for this noon contest a little bit lighter than we've had for many of the games during the tournament. Out of the full windup, the 1-2 pitch from Taylor. Strike 3 called. He caught Harrington looking. An 89-mile-an-hour fastball right on the outside corner. First 2 Bengals hitters go down looking. So now it's Sam Carrier. Well, Coach Cherney wanted his lefty to spot his fastball, and he's done that. At least to the first 2 batters. Carrier, a right-handed hitter with an open stance and deep in the box. He takes an off-speed delivery high. Carrier came into the World Series hitting .341, 5 homers and 57 RBIs. The top 25 in the country in that stat, the RBI category. He fouls one off the home plate umpire. Back into the screen. Scottsdale picked up a couple of hits in the top of the first, but failed to score. First two batters retired for Eunice in the home half. The outfield is playing straight away. Infield is deep. 1-1 on Carrier. And the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Sam Carrier's from Destrehan, Louisiana. He's a sophomore, very sophomore-heavy lineup for LSU Eunice. It's kind of been their calling card. Bring in a big class, make the World Series, and for the last 3 even years, they've won championships with those sophomore-heavy classes. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Taylor strikes out the side in the first inning. Great start for the Scottsdale left-hander. We're through an inning at David Allen Memorial Ballpark with no score. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheep to the Mattress Hub.
Top of the second inning, no score between Scottsdale and LSU Eunice. What an inning for Josh Taylor from Scottsdale. The left-hander struck out the side. A couple of strikeouts looking and one swinging. 2 hits for Scottsdale in the top of 1, but they failed to score. And here is Corey Segee, 6th place hitter, leading things off. He's the third baseman. Cody Booty pitches and fires a strike down the middle. Several umbrellas in the stands today. A lot of fans using fans. As Segee pops it foul over the right side. Anything you can do to stay cool out there. People with snow cones, ice cream, that's a heck of an idea. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive foul. Over toward our camera down that way. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast wherever you are, whether it's local radio on ESPN Radio KCRC or NJCAA TV, maybe even our audio stream online at ctbsports.com. Segee takes a ball in the dirt. It's Corey Segee, Ricky Bustamante, and Sam Rector here in this second inning. Booty works off the third base side of the rubber, out of the windup, and pitches. Swing and a miss. Blew him away with an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. That's the first strikeout for Booty. Love to hear from you. Interact with us here at CTB Sports. There are several ways to do that. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/CTB Sports, or on Twitter. Our handle is @CTB Sports, or use the hashtag D2Series. That's D, the number 2, series. First pitch fastball low to Ricky Bustamante. Love to hear from you wherever you're at. Just give us a shout. Tell us you're watching or listening. Bustamante, a left-handed hitter. He fouls this one up and over the screen. Bustamante came into the World Series hitting .275, 3 home runs and 19 driven home. He missed 19 games during the regular season. Was not a full-time player. The 1-1. Ground ball over the mound, out towards second base. Shortstop has it. He gathers. He throws, but throws wild. Backed up by the catcher. Bustamante will have an infield single. He was hustling down the line, and Deschamps nearly made one heck of a play. He was able to field that ball on the edge of the outfield grass, and as he twisted his body to throw, there was no way he was going to get Bustamante. Good job by the catcher, Turner, backing the play up. It saved an extra base. Third hit for the Fighting Artichokes, and it brings in Sam Rector, the catcher. Booty out of the stretch delivers. A fastball for a strike over the outside corner. So far, Rector has not started a game. He did score a run as a pinch runner in one of the contests, making his first start of the World Series. Young man from Chandler, Arizona, 6'1", 200. Now the 0-1. Hit foul over the right side. There's so much baseball talent just in that big metro area of Phoenix, all those great suburbs, that you don't have to recruit much farther than that area, that 1 hour area all the way around the dead center of Phoenix. Scottsdale in the northeastern part of the metro area. Runner on, 0-2 count, one away. The pitch, upstairs. So far, Booty has been hit, but not all that hard. 3 base hits, 2 of them were high choppers that got over the mound. No score, top of the second inning. Elimination contest, Eunice and Scottsdale, Arizona. The left-hander delivers. Fouled back. Catawba Valley and Heartland will be our next game at 3:30. John Herrick will have the call. That's a rematch from the very first game of the tournament, won by Heartland 5-4. Heartland lost last night to Madison, Wisconsin, 13-4. Catawba Valley has bounced back with a pair of wins. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a drive, hit well to left. Angel going back to the track, to the wall, and it's off the wall. It ricochets back toward the infield. Bustamante around third. He's going to score. It's a stand-up RBI double for Sam Rector. And Scottsdale jumps on the board as that ball ricocheted off the left field wall for an RBI double. Rector just missed a home run by a few feet. And that is a brick wall in left field, and if you're an outfielder and go after it and don't make the catch, that ball's going to hit, and it's going to carry him all the way back toward the infield and hard. So Sam Rector gives Scottsdale a 1-0 lead here in the second inning. Now it's Zach Chuvala, the shortstop. Chuvala, the 9th place hitter. Left-hander. Cody Booty out of the stretch, wheels back to second to check on Rector. So what a move by Alex Cherney. Rector gets the start as the catcher today. Hadn't made a start yet in the World Series. And what does he do? He delivers an RBI double, playing in just his 25th game of the season. Top of the order waits next. 4 hits already for the Artichokes. And the pitch. That's over, but low. Well, Booty's been in the strike zone. He's been a little bit too much in the strike zone. That's the problem. Had an ERA at 1.7 entering the World Series. Double take at second base and on a 1-0. A swing and a looper into shallow center field. Long run for Harrington. He'll get there and make a running catch. With the 9th place hitter up, Harrington was already playing a bit more shallow than he normally would and takes a hit away from Chuvala. That's the second out of the inning. And the lineup does flip over to James Boddicker. 1-0 Scottsdale, top of the second inning. Seems like the Artichokes have put yesterday's loss behind them. You're going to win this tournament. You will face some adversity at some point. You got to deal with it, get through it. Can Boddicker deliver a 2-out hit? He takes a pitch low and inside. Off-speed delivery at 77. The entire infield and outfield is back. Playing straight up against Boddicker. He bounced out to third base, leading off the game. Runner at second is Rector. And the 1-0 pitch. A strike on the inside corner. Good off-speed delivery by Cody Booty. Right fielder Thibodeau is shading off the line. If Boddicker could hit one down that way, he might run a while. Well, as I say that, Thibodeau shifting back over to a more normal right field position. The 1-1. Hard ground ball up the middle. Shortstop dives, knocks it down, and from his knees has no play. He throws back to third, but Rector stopped there. An infield base hit for Boddicker. Runners on the corners for Scottsdale. But give Garrett Deschamps a lot of credit by diving and knocking that ball down. He saved a run for the moment. 3 hits in the inning, a run scored, and now it's Devin Turner. Scottsdale with 5 hits already in 2 innings. It's got to be of some concern, you would think, to Jeff Willis. However, 3 of those hits are bouncing base hits, 2 of them infield singles. Booty is ready, and the pitch to Turner. There's a curveball a little bit high. Turner singled up the middle in the first inning and was stranded at second base. So far in the World Series, he has 3 hits and 7 at-bats with a couple of RBIs. The 3rd game for Scottsdale, just the 2nd game for LSU-Eunice. Now the 1-0. A strike. Well placed on the inside corner. Thigh high. Scottsdale stranded a couple of men in the first inning. And if Booty can retire Turner, they would strand 2 more. 1-0 Artichokes. Roglin waits next. And the pitch. A strike. A changeup right in there. Turner had already started his stride. His body was thinking fastball, and he didn't pull the trigger on that changeup. Booty does have 1 strikeout. He is yet to walk a batter. Center fielder Harrington shaded toward right center, leaving a big gap in the alley. There's a pitch outside, delayed steal, and the catcher's just going to eat the ball. He will not throw to second base. Delayed steal by Boddicker. He took off after his secondary lead, and Turner would not buy into that, letting Rector try to come home to score. So a stolen base by Boddicker at least takes away the force at second. 2-2 on Turner. A base hit to the outfield could score 2. The lefty comes sets, and the 2-2 pitch in the dirt, blocked by Turner. Been very impressed with him behind the plate as a catcher. Really had to work his tail off in the game Sunday. Eunice started a lefty that day, and there was a lot of breaking balls that were in the dirt, and he kept blocking. A 3-2 pitch for Turner on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Big strikeout for Cody Booty. Scottsdale does get a run on 3 hits. They strand 2 more. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Artichokes. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30 degree programs, and more.
I'm a future paramedic who found my future at Lackawanna College. Call or visit today and we'll help you find your future.
A big Eunice crowd on hand. They've had some catching up to do. Much like in their opener against DMAC, the Bengals have fallen behind 1-0 as Scottsdale put together 3 hits but scored just 1 run. So Josh Taylor back to the mound after a solid first inning, better than solid when he struck out the side. Gorgeous day here in northwest Oklahoma. The threat of thunderstorms, though, is upon us. Maybe not so much today as tomorrow, but we hope to get everything in throughout the tournament and not have to worry about any rain. But when you're in northwest Oklahoma, that's always a possibility. So Drew Forbes leads it off. He's the cleanup man and designated hitter. Forbes a .353 batting average, 4 homers and 44 RBIs. He went 0 for 4 against DMAC. Big, strong right-handed hitter. The left-hander Taylor delivers a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Well, that was the key for Alex Cherney. For Josh Taylor was to locate his fastball and throw it for a strike. Through the first 3+ hitters, he's done exactly that. Can he keep that up for a number of innings? He misses low with a breaking pitch, 1-1 on Forbes. Forbes, a strong young man, 6 foot, 218 pounds. He was our participant in the home run derby on Friday night. The 1-1, popped foul up and over the right side. There's a parade of pretty young ladies that are carrying snow cones. That's exactly what you love to see. They're all wearing Eunice ribbons in their hairs and have red snow cones. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit to center field. Forbes was looking fastball, and he belted that one up the middle. That breaks the string of strikeouts, and a leadoff hit for the Bengals. Tying run is aboard. So now it's Zach Hawkins, the first baseman. This Eunice team can really explode offensively, although they're not as powerful, at least by the numbers, as some of their past teams. Came in hitting .324 collectively, which is good, but it's not like some of the teams we've seen in the past from Eunice. They're just very well-rounded. Hawkins takes a curveball on the outside corner for a called strike. .324 batting average, a team ERA of 2.59, and that equates to a 52-5 record. Lost a tough game on Sunday, 4-3 to DMAC. Taylor's 0-1. A curveball up and in. Their defense let them down in that game on Sunday. Ahead 2-1 in the top of the 9th inning. A leadoff error kind of opened the door for things, and DMAC scored 3 runs. Wound up holding on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Hawkins, a left-handed hitting first baseman. He also was 0 for 4 during the game on Sunday. Just 7 hits for the Bengals. They were held in check by Alec Crawford. Crawford pitched into the 9th inning that afternoon. Now a 2-1. Blowing away. Now Taylor fell behind Forbes. Wound up giving up a solid single. And he's behind Hawkins 3-1. 1-0 Scottsdale, bottom of the 2nd. Artichokes have out-hit the Bengals 5-1. We've played an errorless game thus far. Lefty on lefty. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hawkins was late. Zach Hawkins leads Eunice with a .358 average. He's played about half the games of some of his teammates. He missed 29 games during the course of the season, but bats .358 with a homer and 19 driven home. Will Forbes be on the move on a 3-2? He's not running, and Hawkins hits a fly ball to center field. Roglin is going back a couple of steps, looks into that clear blue sky, and puts away out number 1. Back to first base is Forbes. Good job by Taylor after falling behind, 3-1, coming back to get Zach Hawkins. Got to bring in Landon Thibodeau. Thibodeau was our player of the game on Sunday. He had a solo home run over the left field wall, hit the top of the wall, and caromed over. At the time, it broke a 1-1 tie, and it was the deciding run until the top of the 9th inning against DMAC. For Thibodeau, that was his 3rd home run of the season. With a runner on, a man out, and a foul ball. It's back up over our heads, and it lands in the netting just above our booth. Thankfully, they've put some netting up so foul balls that come back here don't break our window, which has been definitely a trend in past years. Runner at first with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Thibodeau shows bunt, pulls back to take a ball low. Scottsdale playing its third game, Eunice playing its second. They didn't play on Saturday. Got a day off, played Sunday, got a day off on Monday, and are playing this afternoon. The check at first base by Taylor. And the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Hit and runs. A ground ball to shortstop. Chuvala has it. He has to throw to first and gets the out. The hit and run keeps Eunice out of the double play as Forbes makes second, and Thibodeau is retired 6-3. So 2 are away for Stuart Turner. Base hit could tie the game up. You put that hit and run on, most of the time the second baseman is the man covering the bag, and that was the case for the Artichokes. Chuvala stayed put, so he was in position to field that ground ball. Turner, the Eunice catcher. He had a nice day against DMAC with a couple of hits out of 3 at-bats, drove home a run and was hit by a pitch. As Forbes dances off a second, the pitch to Turner. A curveball low. Leadoff single by Forbes. He's at second base with 2 outs. 1-0 Scottsdale. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at 3:30. The loser is done. And Taylor delivers. A strike on the outside corner. Taylor has good zip. He's topped out at 89 miles an hour thus far with a sweeping curve. Thrown a couple of changeups. Struck out the side in the first inning. The Bengals have been much better making contact in the second frame. Now we have a balk. Taylor is called for a balk. Didn't see exactly what he did, but Forbes will move to third base. So that tying run now 90 feet away, and it makes for certain that a base hit will score that run. Second baseman Boddicker has come in to talk with Taylor, just having a quick conversation. Try to settle down the left-hander. He must have flinched up there or didn't do something right as he was coming set. So Forbes now at third, and a 1-1 count on Turner. Turner a .323 hitter this season. Taylor out of the windup, delivers. Way high for a ball. With that runner at third, there's a number of ways he could score. Wild pitch, pass ball. Drop strike 3. Base hit, air, all kinds of things. So it could wind up being a big balk. We'll have to wait and see. If Taylor can retire Turner, it won't matter. Stuart Turner, a .323 hitter, 6 home runs, 43 RBIs. Runner stealing home, the slide, he's safe! He is safe as Drew Forbes steals home. That's a way he could score the tying run. With Taylor slow out of his windup, Forbes came racing home. A shot of adrenaline into that third base dugout and some momentum for the Bengals. We have a 1-1 tie. So the balk does come back to be big. Boy, by the time Taylor let that ball loose, the runner was at least 2/3 or 3/4 of the way down the line. And Forbes steals home. The big man can pick him up and put him down. So here is Turner now with a 3-1 count. Taylor's pitch. Ball 4. And the Bengals have the go-ahead run on. Well, Scottsdale had done everything right. 5 base hits. They got the lead, but have left 4 runners on. Eunice got a leadoff base hit, moved up on a ground ball, went to third on a balk, and he scored by stealing home. What a play, what a gutsy play early in this contest. It's kind of how Eunice plays. They play hard all the time. Conversation out there on the mound. Scottsdale trying to get things settled down, to settle down Josh Taylor. We invite you to stay with us after each and every game of the Division II World Series. We'll name our Wings to Go players of the game. Wings to Go at the corner of Cleveland and Garriott in Enid. They've got burgers, salads, wraps, and a whole lot more. And of course, they're simply great wings. Go by and talk with Brian Hacker and the crew. Wings to Go, sponsor of our player of the game. So with a runner at first and 2 men down, here is Garrett Deschamps, the shortstop. Looked like Taylor might be able to get out of that inning. So he had 2 down, a runner at second. No big deal, right? Well, a balk and a steal of home has tied the game. And the walk to Turner now. So Deschamps deep in the batter's box from the right side. And the artichoke left-hander comes set and pitches. Runner goes. The pitch, a strike. The throw to second base is not in time. In safely is Turner with a head-first slide. Eunice has found something. They want to get their running game going. They're a team that loves to steal bases. They stole 175 of them during the regular season. 2 so far in this inning alone. Now the go-ahead run in scoring position. Deschamps down a strike. Taylor checks back at second base, does a double take and pitches. Swing and a foul, back into the screen. There's a big rip there. Scottsdale got a run on the top of this inning. Eunice has come back and scored one of their own. Infield, outfield, deep and straight away. Deschamps this season batted .316, couple of home runs and 46 RBIs. The 0-2 pitch, way upstairs. Good snag by Rector, the catcher. A little bit of pressure being put on Scottsdale's left-hander with the running game. That balk kind of set the tempo. Up to that point, Eunice, yeah, they had a base hit, but they really didn't have much fire. Then the steal of home has ignited something. Taylor pauses, checks on the runner, checks on him again. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 4 strikeout for Taylor. He gives up a run on a hit. That steal of home. We go to the third. Scottsdale and Eunice are tied at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. We have a brand new ball game, 1-1, top of the third inning. Glad to have you with us here on day 4 of the NJCAA D2 World Series. Ricky Rogo running our controls on the radio side back in our Enid studios. Mike and Tom Nelson running NJCAA TV, and my name is Matt Howell. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Scottsdale. Chris Roglin leads it off. Fighting Artichokes have 5 hits thus far off of Cody Booty, but just 1 run. Roglin bunts, and it's tapped foul as Turner, the catcher, got a hand on it out of his crouch. Roglin was trying to drag it down the third base line with Carrier playing deep. Roglin flew out to right field in his first at-bat. He's now 2 for 9 during the World Series. A couple of RBIs. The 0-1 pitch, bunted again, foul. Now Carrier wasn't convinced. He was staying deep. So Roglin said, I'll try it again. Well, problem is now he's down 0-2. Chris Roglin, a .341 hitter. That is second best on the club in average with 31 RBIs and a couple of home runs. The 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Rodrigue sucks it up and throws him out. Leadoff man has been retired in every inning thus far by Cody Booty. Scottsdale has had some chances. They left 2 runners on in the first, 2 runners on in the second. Smoke starting to billow over the first base dugout from the grill down that line. It's free hamburger day here at the ballpark. If you have your coupon from the Enid News and Eagle, you can get yourself a free burger. Smoke starting to cover the field. The breaking ball is low to Chris Sabinosh. The grill is definitely smoking. The 1-0. Line drive to shortstop, caught. Deschamps going to his right. Reaches across his body and has out number 2. Sabinosh robbed of a base hit. That ball was scalded. So Booty looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. He'll have to get Ryan Santana to make that happen. Santana, the right fielder, bounced back to the mound. And he takes a strike over at the knees. Just a different feel right now for the Bengals. After that steal of home, they've got a lot more confidence. Not that they lacked any before, but they sure feel a lot better about the way the game's going. There's a ground ball to second base. Rodrigue has it again, and a 1-2-3 inning for Cody Booty and the Eunice Bengals. We go to the bottom of 3. We are tied up at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheep to the Mattress Hub.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout.
A 1-1 tie between Scottsdale, Arizona and LSU Eunice. Gorgeous afternoon in northwest Oklahoma. A little bit cooler than we've had the first several days, which is always welcome. It's still going to be a warm day. A high is supposed to be around 88 by the time things are said and done this afternoon. Currently, our temperature is 79. Hasn't changed since the start of the game. Ninth place hitter Casey Rodrigue leads it off for the Bengals with Adam Angel and Dalton Harrington scheduled next. Rodrigue was busy in the top of the third, taking care of a couple of ground ball outs. Rodrigue, a left-handed hitter. The wide open stance, he gets as deep in the batter's box as he is allowed by that chalk line. Lefty-lefty matchup against Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is too high. Leadoff single in the bottom of the second turned it into a run to tie the game for Eunice. Looking for their 4th championship in school history. The last 3 even-numbered years they've won it, 06, 08, and in 2010. Rodrigue takes it outside, 2-0. Number 1 team in the country. They had only lost 2 games since the month of March began. 2 of their 4 losses entering the World Series were in February. Taylor's 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. I mean, that's difficult to do. Sometimes you're just going to lose games because your pitcher has one bad day or the opposing pitcher has one outstanding day. But Eunice is just that good. Now the 2-1. Bunted up the third base side. A tough play for Segui. He will not be able to make it. A bunt base hit for Casey Rodrigue as Segui was playing back and laid down a perfect bunt up the third base line. Leadoff man on for the Bengals for the 2nd consecutive inning. And with a 9-hole hitter on base, you've got speed on and the top of your order to move him around. Adam Angel, the hitter, he struck out in the first inning. Josh Taylor has 4 strikeouts thus far. He's allowed 2 hits, and he's walked 1. In a 1-1 tie. Rodrigue takes his lead, and Angel takes the ball. Alex Cherney, very blunt with me earlier today, said that Taylor's record and his ERA is more reflective of how good he is than his record is. He's 2-4. His offense, a few games, has not backed him enough to improve his record. The 1-0. That's a ball upstairs. Rector, the catcher, thought about snapping a throw to first as Rodrigue got his lead. Bengals may get the running game going again. They used it well last inning with a couple of steals. 2-0 count on Angel. Taylor's got to get back in the strike zone. He snaps a throw to first. Back in standing up is Rodrigue. With his strikeout in the first inning, Angel now 1 for 4 in the World Series. Does have an RBI and been hit by a pitch. He continues to get on base, however. He's also walked once. The 2-0. Hit foul over the right side. On base percentage of .500 during his 2 games here in Enid. For a leadoff man, that's outstanding. Sets everything up for the rest of your lineup. It's a Eunice lineup that from top to bottom is very balanced. They don't have anyone with just huge numbers, but most of their guys have driven in more than 40 runs. The 2-1 pitch, the runner goes. The pitch is high. The throw to second base is in time. He got him. Rector guns down the would-be Steeler Rodrigue. That's a way to shut the running game down. Nice tag by the second baseman Boddicker. And leadoff single is erased. Looked like Rodrigue might have stumbled momentarily or didn't get the best jump at first base. And Rector made a very good throw right on top of the bag. It's 3 balls and a strike on Angel. As Taylor delivers. Pop foul on the right side. Is there a play for Bustamante? Yes, there is. He makes it near the first base coach's box. Good job by Josh Taylor, the pitcher. He pointed where that ball was at, helping out Bustamante, who's fighting that high sky. Well, what looked to be the start of a promising inning for Eunice has quickly turned into 2 men out and nobody on. Dalton Harrington, the hitter. Harrington, a strikeout victim in the first inning. Left-handed hitting center fielder. With that wide open stance, takes a curveball over the outside corner. A called strike at 71 miles an hour. .300 feet down the right field line, 328 down the left field line, 390 to straightaway center with a double-deck fence. Curveball outside, 1-1 on Harrington. A lot of nooks and crannies and intricacies of this ballpark. The double-deck batter's eye in center, the triple-deck video board in right center, the short porch in right. Still no home runs to right field in this tournament. Swing and a miss as Harrington was trying for one. Left-handers enter this ballpark and they see that 300-foot porch and think, all right, we're going to hit some home runs. Normally, the wind blows so hard in from right, you never get your chance. But today and yesterday, wind hasn't been a factor at all. The wind up in the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He caught him looking over the outside corner. For the second time, Harrington down on strikes. 5 punch-outs for Taylor. A hit, but nobody left on. We are through 3. Scottsdale, Arizona, and LSU Eunice are tied at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
Good ball game so far through 3 innings. Scottsdale, Arizona, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. LSU-Eunice, 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Tied up at 1 as Corey Segee leads off the 4th. Cody Booty has retired the last 4 men that he faced, including a 1-2-3 third inning. And the first pitch of the inning popped sky high out to second base. Rodrigue fighting the sunshine, he puts away. Out number 1. 1 pitch and 1 out. Fighting Artichokes have been hitting early in the count, and they have 5 base hits, so something is working. But Booty is starting to locate his pitches better and is getting more early outs, saving that pitch count, which he needed to do after 2 long, laborious innings. Bustamante looks at a ball low. Ricky Bustamante, the big first baseman, singled and scored a run in the 2nd inning. His hit was an infield single over the pitcher's mound. The 1-0. Outside and low. Bustamante with 2 hits and 7 appearances in the World Series has a run, and he's been hit by a pitch. Walked 3 times. And he loops one down the left field line. Angel, long run, dives and makes the catch. What a play by Adam Angel. Maybe taking extra bases away from Ricky Bustamante. A diving play by the Eunice left fielder. That's not an easy play with the left-handed hitter, the ball looping off his bat and going away from the left fielder. Good catch-up speed, closing speed by Angel. And there are 2 outs with Sam Rector at the plate. And Rector takes a ball too high. 6 in a row retired by Booty. He's beginning to settle down. He works off the third base side of the rubber. Fastball too high, 2-0. If Rector could reach, Zach Chuvala would be next. Infield, outfield, deep and straight away. And the pitch. Just inside. Booty has not walked a man. He's given up 5 base hits. The Eunice left-hander kicks and comes home. Here's a strike. Let's try to get one over. Rector was taking all the way. Sam has an RBI double to his credit. Missed a home run by just a few feet, hitting it off the left field wall. And he swings here, gets jammed, pops it up toward the mound. First baseman Hawkins will call off the pitcher. He makes the catch in another 1-2-3 inning for Cody Booty. That's 7 in a row sat down by the Eunice lefty. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Scottsdale and Eunice tied at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Where can a washer and dryer become a concert? Where does an old sofa turn into a new discovery? Where does a lamp become a performance, or a television become a television station? Where can a mattress beautify Main Street? Only at Park Avenue Thrift, where 100% of the profits from your donations fund community endeavors, making Enid a better place, one donation at a time.
My future is in natural gas technology.
My future is in teaching. I'm a future business leader.
My future is in computers and IT security.
My future is in diagnostic sonography.
My future is in human services, but there are a lot of majors to choose from.
Lackawanna College offers over 30 degree programs at 5 locations.
Lackawanna College helped define our futures. Call or visit today and find your future at Lackawanna College.
The fans that are here trying to find ways to shade themselves from this hot sun. not a bad afternoon by any means. Temperatures right around 80, but bright sunshine and a 1-1 game. They're being treated to a very good contest this afternoon between Scottsdale and LSU Eunice. Let's take a moment and thank some of our host organizations for this tournament. During the World Series, each of the teams that make it here gets paired up with a local business or organization and a Little League team that serve as a host during their stay. Let's thank the host for Scottsdale. That's the Enid Longhorns Baseball, Evans True Value, and Evans Pharmacy. And for LSU Eunice, they're being hosted by the Enid Astros Baseball and OG&E. Thank you to Kelly Jensen and all the host organizations for our tournament. First pitch of the inning is popped foul over the left side by Sam Carrier. That'll reach the stands. 3, 4, and 5 for Eunice in this fourth inning. Josh Taylor has given up 2 hits, a walk, and he struck out 4. The steal of home by the on-deck man, Drew Forbes, tied this game in the bottom of the second. The 0-1. A bit high. The outfield playing straight away. The corners are in, guarding against the bunt. As Taylor in his windup pitches. Low for a ball. Carrier struck out in the first inning. Taylor struck out the side in the first, looked dominant. Eunice got to him for a run in the second. Had a leadoff base hit in the third, but as Sam Rachter threw out the potential base stealer, that changed the momentum of the inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up, back of first. It's a long run for Boddicker, the second baseman, long run for Santana, and nobody can make the catch. It's a foul ball, landing about 4 feet foul on the chat surface near the wall. Boddicker had the best look at it, made the slide, but came up empty. So new life for Sam Carrier. Initially, I thought Bustamante might have a play, but he didn't even go after it, and for good reason. It was either the second baseman or right fielder that would have had the best chance to make the catch. 2-2 count on Carrier. He's back in from the right side, and the pitch to him. Upstairs for a ball. In the World Series, Carrier still searching for his first hit. He's 0 for 5 and has struck out twice. Trying to get on base in front of Forbes. The 3-2 pitch by Taylor. Fouled back. Carrier stays alive. Sam had an outstanding regular season. 58 RBIs, a .341 batting average, 5 home runs. Harrington leads this team with 8 home runs. They have 32 for the season after the one that Thibodeau hit on Sunday. Both these teams facing elimination. Winner advances, loser goes home. And the 3-2. Popped up, first base side. Is there a play for Bustamante? Near the dugout, he's got it. The ball was hit just hard enough to get past the dugout near the camera well and stay in play. So Carrier pops out to first. Leadoff man gone. And it brings in Forbes. Drew Forbes kind of really made a run himself in the second inning. He singled, moved to second on a ground out, went to third on a balk, and then stole home. The most exciting play, one of the most exciting plays in sports, especially in baseball, as Forbes takes a curveball low. That steal of home. Wonder if you fans saw when Vanderbilt did the triple steal last week during the SEC tournament. It worked to perfection. Pretty impressive. Taylor's 1-0 pitch. Forbes swings and fouls one off his front foot and pounds his bat into the dirt because it hurt so bad. Ouch. Forbes, a big young man. He'll be back next year, freshman from Denham Springs, Louisiana. Jeff Willis has done a great job of building this program. Ever since 2004, when they made their first World Series appearance, they're a contender every single year. Always seem to be ranked in the top 10, if not the top 5. Now the 1-1 pitch. Jammed him, and a foul ball goes into the Scottsdale dugout. Taylor got in on the hands of Forbes on an 88-mile-per-hour fastball. Forbes still feeling the effects of that foul off his foot. Takes a big, deep breath, adjusts his batting helmet, taps the plate, and is back in. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 4th inning, and a 1-1 tie. Taylor's delivery. A check swing and a ball in the dirt. He went around. Ball gets away from Rector. He recovers and throws out Forbes. It's a strikeout for Taylor, 2-3, and 2 outs in the inning. Forbes could not check his swing. He went around. It was immediately called by the home plate umpire. Third base coach at Eunice hollering down at the home plate umpire. He stuck his hand up in the air and said, "That's enough. I saw it. I called it." So with 2 away and the base is empty, here is Zach Hawkins. Both pitchers seem to be settling down nicely. We could find ourselves in a tight game late as Hawkins takes outside. Very similar type game that Eunice played against DMAC on Sunday. Controlled by the pitchers. Not a lot of base runners, although DMAC had a bunch, but Eunice did a good job of keeping them from scoring until the 9th. Now the 1-0. Popped up into foul territory. That'll reach the seats up over the left side. Hawkins flew out to center field in the 2nd inning. He's a left-handed hitter. These lefty-lefty matchups are tough, especially on the hitters. The long, lanky left-hander from Scottsdale, Arizona. Josh Taylor pitches, and Hawkins flies one deep down the left field side. That's foul. Turner gives it chase, but he runs out of room. Heartland Community College has made their way to the ballpark. They're standing in the upper deck to our right. They'll play next against Catawba Valley. Last year, Heartland went 1-2. They won their opening game, then lost the next 2. That's threatening to be the case again if they can't get past the Buccaneers, who they beat in the opening game of the tournament on Saturday. Hawkins down, a ball and 2 strikes. Infield, outfield, deep, and the 1-2. Fouled back. Hawkins staying alive. If he can reach, Thibodeau would get a chance. Last night, Heartland was just battered by singles. Madison College had 19 hits, 18 of them were singles. Here's the 1-2. A high fly hit into foul territory down the right field side. Santana giving chase. He's got room, and right along the foul line makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Bengals. Taylor has sat down 6 in a row. We go to the 5th. Scottsdale and Eunice are tied at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Both pitchers have settled down, and we have ourselves a good old-fashioned pitchers duel. 1-1 between Scottsdale, Arizona, and LSU Eunice from Louisiana. Cody Booty and Josh Taylor have been very good, a couple of lefties dueling back and forth. Booty has retired 7 straight, fighting artichoke hitters. Zach Chuvala leads off the 5th. Then it's Boddicker and Turner. Scottsdale got their offense rolling early, but hasn't had a hit since the 2nd. Fastball is low to Chuvala. He's the artichoke shortstop and flew out to center field in the 2nd inning. Booty's 1-0. Ground ball pulled to the second baseman. Rodrigue fields it on a roll and throws out Chuvala. That's 8 in a row sat down. Cody Booty had the credentials coming into the tournament. He was 7-1 with a 1.73 ERA. Didn't have high strikeout numbers, even though he can throw hard. He's only struck out a pair this afternoon. But he has his defense work for him, makes the opposition put the ball in play. Now it's James Boddicker. Boddicker takes a curveball for a strike. Boddicker bounced out to third base, leading off the game, then singled and stole a base in the second. He was left in scoring position. The Artichokes have stranded 4. Eunice has left just 1. There's a strike on the outside corner, a beautiful changeup by Booty. Boddicker, like many of the Scottsdale players, sporting the Mohawks during the tournament. The 0-2 hit the other way, foul. It's something the guys wanted to do by making the World Series. They shaved off the sides of their hair and left that big patch right down the center of the head. All their pictures on the big video board are interesting. They're all smiling and all have mohawks. The 0-2 again. Curve low and inside. Scottsdale wears their all whites trimmed in green, artichokes across the front of the jerseys, white pants, gold tops, LSU-E in purple for Eunice. Booty has the one he wants in on 1 and 2. Boddicker pops it up out toward the mound. Booty will give way to the first baseman Hawkins. He takes charge and makes the catch. Right now, Cody Booty has all 3 of his pitches working. The fastball, the curve, and the changeup. And Scottsdale is not making very much solid contact. They did in the first 2 innings, getting 5 collective hits. But 9 in a row have been retired by Booty. That's 1 entire trip through the lineup. Boddicker was the last man to reach. Now it's Devin Turner, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Turner has a hit in 2 trips. Scottsdale trying to get something going with 2 outs. And the pitch. Ground ball chopped high and fouled on the right field side. That ball hit something. It must have been the lip of the grass as Turner hit it the other way, and it hit the lip and just kicked about 30, 40 feet up into the air. Young man came up with it. He's extremely pleased. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Turner goes down on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Artichokes. That's 10 men in a row sat down by Cody Booty. We're halfway home, heading to the bottom of the 5th, tied up at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
My future is in natural gas technology.
My future is in teaching. I'm a future business leader.
My future is in computers and IT security.
My future is in diagnostic sonography.
My future is in human services, but there are a lot of majors to choose from.
Lackawanna College offers over 30 degree programs at 5 locations.
Lackawanna College helped define our futures. Call or visit today and find your future at Lackawanna College.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
Right now, the pitcher is having the upper hand, but after the game, we will name our Wings to Go players of the game. 1 from each side. Wings to Go at the corner of Cleveland and Garriott in Enid. They, of course, have their Simply Great wings, but burgers, salads, wraps, and a whole lot more. Stop by and see Brian and the crew at the corner of Cleveland and Garriott. Wings to Go, don't you know, sponsor of our players of the game. Bottom of the 5th inning, Scottsdale and Eunice in a 1-1 tie. Just 7 combined hits, an errorless game so far. And Josh Taylor back to work against Landon Thibodeau, Stuart Turner, and Garrett Deschamps. 6, 7, and 8 for the Bengals. You count Division I and Division II. A combined 13 World Series appearances between these two schools. Thibodeau leads it off. He's 0 for 1. And he takes a pitch low, just down below the knees. Scottsdale makes their third appearance at the D2 World Series. They had 4 appearances in Division I. No championships yet. Taylor's 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul ball off the foot of Thibodeau. With that sweeping fastball and sweeping breaking ball that Taylor throws across the plate, it's really easy for a right-handed hitter, if you're out in front, to foul it off your foot. He's the second Bengal to do that in the last 2 innings. Same thing happened to Forbes. So 1-1 on Landon Thibodeau. He had the home run in Game 1 against DMAC. Went 1 for 2 in that game with the RBI, couple of runs scored, and 2 walks. Now the 1-1 pitch, just inside. Scottsdale and Eunice both scored their runs in the second inning. For Eunice, it was a steal of home by Forbes. For Scottsdale, Sam Rector hit a double off the wall. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's over, but low. 3 balls and a strike. Taylor has had pretty good command. He has walked just 1 and struck out 6. While most of his teammates sport the mohawk, Josh Taylor has long curly hair hanging out the back of his ball cap. The 3-1 pitch. There's a strike, knee high. Artichokes were in a similar spot yesterday. They were ahead 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th when Western Oklahoma State erupted for 3 runs in the 5th and 3 in the 6th, en route to an 8-5 victory. Now the payoff. Fouled back. Scottsdale playing its 3rd game. They won a hard-fought matchup 6-5 in 10 innings over Lackawanna, Pennsylvania on Saturday, then lost to Western yesterday. Eunice playing just its 2nd game. Taylor's 3-2. Ball 4, way out of the strike zone. A leadoff walk to Landon Thibodeau. He put up a good fight, fouling off a couple of tough pitches and draws the walk. Just the 2nd freebie allowed by Taylor. The other one he gave up was to this man, Stuart Turner, back in the 2nd. But Eunice has their leadoff man on. That has happened 3 out of 5 innings, but he has scored just once. Turner drew a walk and stole 2nd in the 2nd inning, but was left stranded there. Taylor's pitch, way outside and in the dirt. Warm afternoon, temperatures in the lower 80s. It'll get hotter as we go along. Amended forecast says we could get up to 90 by the time the day's over. With a runner on and nobody out. The 1-0. Inside. Love to hear from you. Great opportunity to contact us here in the broadcast booth a number of ways. Facebook.com/CTB Sports. Also use Twitter with the hashtag D2Series. D, the number 2, Series. Love to hear from you wherever you're at. Taylor checks and picks to first base. Thibodeau dives back in safely. Had a lot of folks last night during the Madison game and the Catawba Valley games get a hold of us. Hopefully they'll do so again. The 2-0 delivery. Foul back. Good rip by Turner. Turner's had a good year offensively. .323, 6 home runs, which is 2nd on the team, and 43 RBIs. You just look up and down this lineup, and the RBI numbers are staggering. A lot of young men with more than 40. As Taylor comes set, checks and picks to first base. Harrington with 56, Forbes with 44, Carrier 57, Turner 43, Deschamps 46. Several other young men that are just real close to 30. So this lineup does not have an easy out, that's for sure. Now the 2-1. Fouled back again into the screen. Leadoff walk to Thibodeau. That broke a string of 6 consecutive hitters retired by Taylor. On the other side of the coin, Cody Booty has retired 10 in a row Scottsdale hitters. 1-1 our score, bottom of the 5th. As Taylor comes set, the runner goes. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Throw to second, not in time. Thibodeau steals second base as Turner strikes out. The pitch was outside and high. Turner was trying to protect his man, and he did just enough to allow Thibodeau to steal second base. 7 strikeouts now for Taylor. 1 out, 1 on, and Deschamps is the hitter. Alex Cherney has come out of the Scottsdale dugout. He was asking a question of our home plate umpire just to see if Turner may have made some contact with the catcher Rector for a potential double play. Turner did come out over the plate, but I didn't see any contact as Rector made the throw. No interference. So the Bengals have an opportunity with a base hit to take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th as Deschamps is in. Taylor steps off. Shortstop Chuvala was asking for a pickoff throw. Gave the old flash of the glove, moving in behind the runner. That means pick back here. But Taylor just stepped off and looked him back. Deschamps with a strikeout in his only at-bat. And the pitch to him. Ground ball to second base. There's Boddicker. Plays it on a roll and throws out Deschamps. Over to third goes Thibodeau with 2 outs. We'll see how Taylor plays it now. In the same scenario in the second inning, he used the full windup but was so slow to the plate that Drew Forbes stole home. Taylor may decide to go to the stretch position now, and if he doesn't, he'll at least be a lot speedier with his delivery. He'll have to deal with Casey Rodrigue, the 9th place hitter. Rodrigue is a lefty. He singled back in the 3rd inning on a bunt base hit. Segui knows that. He's coming in on the cut of the grass. Rodrigue takes a ball. With Segui playing in, Thibodeau can come way down the line to get his lead. Not that it means much. Taylor is using the stretch. That'll take that threat of the stolen base away. With a 1-0 count and 2 down. The pitch to Rodrigue. Up and in. 2-0. Top of the order is next. Leadoff walk, a stolen base, and move to third on a ground out. Bengals got their run with 2 outs in the second inning to tie the game, trying to take the lead here in the 5th. Taylor's pitch. Swung on and missed. Rodrigue was way out in front. He was thinking fastball, and Taylor threw him the curve. Casey saw that 300-foot sign with the wind blowing out and said, I'm going for the downs. And on a 2-1 pitch, Rodrigue gets jammed and fouls it back up and over. Rodrigue does not have a home run this year. 23 driven in and a .291 batting average. So far in the World Series, he has 2 base hits and 4 at-bats. Both of them singles. Slightly open stance. 2-2 count. Go ahead run at third. Taylor comes set. And the pitch. Low and away. Missed with the breaking ball. No need for any bullpen help yet for either side. Both the starters, Taylor and Booty, have been outstanding. Infield, outfield, deep. The corners, though, are still playing in. They're not yet certain that Rodrigue won't bunt. And he takes ball 4 on a curveball low. 2 walks in the inning, and it flips the lineup back to the top to Angel. Taylor let one get away. He liked that matchup a lot better than he does against Angel because it was lefty-lefty. And nothing against Rodrigue, but he is the 9th man in the order. Now Scottsdale is going to get some bullpen help ready. A right-hander will go get loose. Looks like Robbie Romero is headed down to the bullpen. Can Angel come through and give the Bengals the lead? 1-1 our score, bottom of the 5th inning. Josh Taylor sets himself. Runners on the corners and the pitch. A high fly hit to left center field and deep. Roglin going back. He gets to the track and makes the catch. Angel gave it a ride all the way to the warning track, about 375 feet away, but Roglin tracks it down. No runs, no hits, 2 men left on. The Bengals have stranded 3. We go to the 6th inning and a 1-1 tie. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
My future is in natural gas technology.
My future is in teaching. I'm a future business leader.
My future is in computers and IT security.
My future is in diagnostic sonography.
My future is in human services, but there are a lot of majors to choose from.
Lackawanna College offers over 30 degree programs at 5 locations.
Lackawanna College helped define our futures. Call or visit today and find your future at Lackawanna College.
As we go to the 6th inning, a 1-1 tie between Scottsdale and Eunice. We'd love to hear from you here in the broadcast booth. A number of ways to do that. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/CTB Sports. You can get us on Twitter, @CTB Sports, our name, @CTB Sports, or use the hashtag D2Series. That's D, the number 2, Series. Give us a shout here in the broadcast booth during the NJCAA Division II World Series. Adam Angel hit the ball all the way to the warning track, but just not enough to get out. So we stay 1-1 going to the 6th inning. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Fighting Artichokes. Chris Roglin leads it off. Then it's Chris Sabinosh and Ryan Santana. Cody Booty has retired 10 in a row, and a ground ball up the middle's a base hit off the bat of Roglin. First pitch swinging, and Roglin ends the string of 10 in a row retired. 6 base hit for Scottsdale. They've out-hit the Bengals, now 6-2, and the leadoff runner on. That's the first time all day that Scottsdale's had their leadoff man reach. And it brings in Sabinosh, who has hit the ball hard twice. He singled in the 1st inning, then lined out to Deschamps at short in the 3rd. Roglin used a wood bat. Sabinosh will also use a wood bat. They will not deviate from the norm. Move goes to first, and Roglin, who had a 2-foot lead, back in safely. Scottsdale uses those wood bats during their conference play and all the way up into the World Series. So they get used to them. Booty pitches. A curveball low and outside. Lot of room down the left field line. And some room to right center field for this right-handed hitter, Sabinosh. He's been swinging the bat well during the World Series. The 1-0. A strike over the outside corner. Sabinosh from Cave Creek, Arizona. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 195 pounds. 3 hits so far as we have a ball get loose out of the Eunice dugout. Actually, it came from the fans. It came from a couple of youngsters that were playing catch over by the Eunice dugout. So it's retrieved and we're ready to go. Roglin, leadoff single, takes his lead. Booty, the left-hander, comes set. And on 1-1, it's a pitch out. The runner was not going. Eunice trying to guess along and think that Scottsdale, they might try to steal a bag. It's not the case. Booty had a string of 10 men in a row broken by Roglin's single on the first pitch of the inning. Move to first again. No tag applied as Hawkins holds on the runner. Scottsdale, a team that will run. They don't have just ginormous stolen base numbers, but they do have some guys that can steal a bag if you need them to. Roglin is 10 of 15, in fact. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt, scooped out by Turner. Booty paying so much attention to the runner at first base, he's fallen behind Sabinosh, 3-1. On deck is Santana, then we'll see Segui barring a double play. A few clouds have popped into the sky, sun peeking in and out of them. Wouldn't mind to see a few clouds just to cool things off here at the ballpark. Third base coach for Scottsdale. Flashing those signals. Do the Artichokes maybe want to get something rolling? The 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. Sabinosh takes a walk, and the first 2 men are on for Scottsdale here in the 6th inning. They're trying to break a 1-1 tie. No bullpen activity yet for Eunice down that left field line. They're going to stay with the left-hander. As he will come set. Will Santana be bunting? Eunice thinks so. Wraparound move by Booty, and Santana did flash the bunt. Scottsdale going to try to advance the runners potentially for Segui, who is next. Booty pauses the pitch. A bunt attempt, snap throw back to second base, and he is out! They got him at second base. The runner Roglin protesting big time as he didn't think the tag was applied by Deschamps, but the catcher Stuart Turner guns him down, and now Roglin has been tossed from the game. Chris Roglin has just been thrown out of the game after being called out at second base. The base umpire that made that call saw that Roglin had dropped his helmet, and he thought that he was trying to show him up, so he tossed him out of the game. That's so tough to lose your 3-hole hitter and center fielder in an elimination game in the World Series. But Chris Roglin has just been ejected from the game. Alex Cherney is talking with that base umpire about exactly what he saw and about exactly what got Roglin tossed from the contest. But Chris has been ejected. So the first out of the inning recorded on the pickoff at second base. It goes 2-6. Very nice tag, if there was a tag, applied by Deschamps. And Santana will be down. Well, looks like it's a 1-ball count. Looked like he tried to bunt that and missed it. Alex Cherney, who was a very calm guy to begin with, will walk back to the dugout. But Roglin has been ejected. There's 1 out in the inning, and what looked to be a big inning for Scottsdale is now turned to 1 on, 1 out, and Santana at the plate. Few folks have commented on our Facebook page. Robert Johnson from Eunice City says, Eunice City Marshal Terry Darbon and the staff wish the Bengals good luck. Glad to have them watching our feed on NJCAA TV. Now we're back to action. Santana is in from the left side. He won't be bunting now. The pitch to him. A swing and a high fly hit down the right field line. Does Thibodeau have a play going into fair territory? Now to foul ground. He makes the catch. Runner at first tags. The throw to second. He is out. He got him. Landon Thibodeau in the right field corner made the catch, and as Sabinosh tried to tag and move up, an absolute bullet from Thibodeau right on top of the bag, and the inning is over just like that. No runs, a hit, nobody left on. My goodness, how things can change that quickly. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Scottsdale and Eunice are tied at 1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Hey, Monique, wait up.
Manny, good to see you.
Wow, great outfit. I got it on Park Avenue.
Park Avenue? You're a classy lady, Monique. But can you afford to shop on Park Avenue?
You can if it's Park Avenue in Enid, Oklahoma. I got this outfit for only $5 at Park Avenue Thrift.
Park Avenue Thrift? What's that?
It's a thrift store in the 500 block of South Grand, right on Park Avenue. They have anything you could want, even outfits like this one at ridiculously low prices.
Is it exclusive? Can you get me in, Monique?
Of course, anyone can shop there. That's why they call it Enid's own community thrift store. And the best part is that 100% of the profit is given back to the community. Would you like to go with me? It's just up the street.
I'm no dummy. Let's go.
Eunice fans have plenty to cheer for after what started to be a great inning for Scottsdale. First and second, no outs, quickly turned into absolutely nothing. A pickoff at second base, then a double play on a running catch in the right field corner by Thibodeau, and a strong throw to second base to get the runner trying to tag up and move up. Winds up leaving nobody on base. There have been some changes in the outfield after Roglin was thrown out of the game. Ryan Santana has moved from right field to left field. The former left fielder, Dalton Turner, is now playing in center field. And Kevin Worth is your new right fielder. So an entire new outfield with guys moving around. Roglin is out, Worth is in. And the Bengals have all the momentum in a 1-1 tie, bottom of the sixth. Dalton Harrington leads it off against Josh Taylor. Fastball's in the dirt. Harrington, Carrier, and Forbes. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup for the Bengals. As part of the lineup is a combined 1 for 6 with 4 strikeouts. Scottsdale needs Taylor to be good this inning to capture some of that momentum back. Eunice has it all in their dugout. Swing and a miss. Harrington right over top of a breaking pitch. Harrington has struck out twice, both looking. It's a difficult matchup for him, lefty-lefty. He has 1 hit and 7 at-bats during the World Series and 4 strikeouts. He swings and misses, having a tough time hitting that big curveball. Taylor's been great. Only 2 base hits, 7 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Got out of a jam in the 5th inning after walking 2 batters. Now the 1-2. Just a bit high. Taylor thought he had the third caught looking. It's not the case. Third baseman Segui is playing even with the bag, but off the line. In on 2-2. Harrington takes it outside. The count goes full. A lot of Artichoke Nation t-shirts over on the right side, the first base side of the field. Lots of purple and gold on the third base side. Eunice travels very well for the World Series, very well. And on a 3-2 pitch. Pop-up is foul and out of play. Harrington stays alive. Bengals breezed to the South District Championship last week, outscoring their 3 opponents 54-2. A record of 52-5, and they were the prohibitive favorite coming into this World Series. But now 1 game away from elimination and in a dogfight with Scottsdale. Another 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. For the 3rd time this afternoon, Dalton Harrington strikes out. 8 punch outs for the left-hander Josh Taylor. He is certainly throwing better than his 2-4 record would indicate, and his coach told me that that would be the case. But like many times this year, his offense has not backed him up very much. So now it's Sam Carrier, the 3rd place hitter and 3rd baseman. He's 0 for 2 as well. And Carrier grounds 1 to his counterpart at 3rd. Segui near the bag, throws him out. Carrier on the first pitch bounces out to Segui, and there are 2 men away. Well, Taylor doing exactly what he has to do for Scottsdale, and that's get the momentum back against the best part of this Bengal lineup, a team hitting .323 coming into the World Series. As compared to the Eunice pitching staff, opponents hitting .222 against Eunice. Drew Forbes at the dish, takes a curveball low. Forbes is 1 for 2 with a second inning single and a run scored. He scored the only run for the Bengals by stealing home. What a play that was. Exciting moment in the game. The 1-0. A strike on the outside corner. Shortstop Chuvala onto the outfield grass. Boddicker is also deep at second. Chuvala giving up a lot of ground out there. As Taylor winds, and his 1-1 is ripped to left field for a hit. Santana over to cut it off. Forbes takes a hard turn, but is content with a 2-out single. He's 2 for 3. He has 2 of just 3 Eunice base hits. And that gets Zach Hawkins to the plate with 2 outs. And you have to think about Forbes being a threat to go. Very athletic young man. Forbes, though, only had 15 stolen bases. I say only 15, but he had 15 stolen bases coming into the World Series. For him to take off and steal home, that's more about timing than it is anything else. So he's now 16 for 17. When he goes, he makes it. With 2 outs and a runner at first, here is Zach Hawkins. Hawkins has flown out twice, once to right, once to center. Don't forget, Turner now the new center fielder, and Kevin Worth is in right. And Hawkins is hit on the first pitch. Taylor had one get away from him. It hits Hawkins in the right arm. That puts the go-ahead run in scoring position for Landon Thibodeau. What a World Series Thibodeau has put together, not only at the plate, but that defensive play that he made to end the top of the 6th was amazing. On the run, making that catch right along the foul line in the corner where there is no foul ground at all, and to wheel around and throw an absolute strike to get the runner trying to tag and move to second was brilliant. Conference to the mound. Pitching coach at Scottsdale out there to talk with Taylor. There is some bullpen help getting ready in that bullpen on the first base side. Thibodeau today is 0 for 1 if you're curious. He's grounded out and walked. Josh Taylor has given Scottsdale all they could hope for in a very difficult spot. Coming off that loss to Western Oklahoma State, playing your 3rd game in the tournament against a team playing just its 2nd. He's limited Eunice to only 3 hits with 8 strikeouts and 3 walks.
Number 6, Landon Thibodeau.
So here's Thibodeau. He'll step in from the right side. The go-ahead run, Forbes in scoring position. Hawkins at first with 2 outs. Taylor sets at the belt and pitches. A strike right down the middle. Came with the fastball to get ahead. Thibodeau has just the 1 hit in the tournament, but that was the home run on Sunday against DMAC. Trying to get his 3rd base hit, or pardon me, his 2nd base hit to give his team the lead again. Here's a snap throw to second base, and the runner back in safely as Chuvala was late getting to the bag. .345 average for Thibodeau. He's driven home 24 this year with 3 homers. Segui plays close to the line at 3rd. Bustamante behind the runner at first base with 2 outs. Taylor set at the belt, and he pitches. A check swing on a high fastball, no swing on the appeal. 2-1. Just above the belt. Turner would be next. He has the shin guards strapped up. The Eunice catcher waiting patiently in the on-deck circle. Looks like somebody getting ready in the Eunice bullpen in case they get the lead. Taylor again comes set. He checks on the 2 runners, and his 2-1 pitch is grounded slowly to the right side. Boddicker to his left, fields, off-balance throw, got him! Nice play by Boddicker going deep into the hole. Bustamante let him and stayed home at first base. That retires the side. No runs, a hit, 2 more men left on. The Bengals have stranded 5. We stay tied after 6. It's 1-1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheep to the Mattress Hub.
Couple of relievers getting loose in the Scottsdale bullpen. Artichokes and Bengals tied up at 1. We go to the 7th inning. What a way to start our day. Elimination game. We're in the final 7 teams of the World Series. The winner will move on and play at 3:30 again tomorrow afternoon. The loser has their season end. Coming up next, another elimination game. It's Catawba Valley and Heartland. And then tonight at 7, Western Oklahoma State and Des Moines Area Community College. Corey Segui leads it off for Scottsdale, the 3rd time he has had to lead off an inning, and he takes a curveball low from Cody Booty. Artichokes had a promising inning shut down in a hurry in the 6th. It also resulted in the ejection of their center fielder, Chris Roglin. The 1-0. That's outside. Booty gave up a base hit to Roglin, a walk to Sabinosh. Then Roglin was picked off on a snap throw from the catcher. He argued, was ejected. Here's the 2-0. Ground ball pulled to 3rd. Carrier, nice play on a tough hop and throws out Segui. Corey is retired 5-3, and that brings in Bustamante. The new right fielder, Kevin Worth, will have to bat in Roglin's spot. That's the 3rd spot in the lineup. It's not due up for a while, as Bustamante hitting 7th in the order. Ricky is 1 for 2 with a 2nd inning single, and he scored the only Artichoke run. And he lines one over the second baseman's head. It's over his head and toward the gap in right center field. Bustamante trying for 2. Here comes the throw off the mark. And a stand-up double for Bustamante as he belts a double over the leaping Casey Rodrigue to the gap in right center field. It's a 2-hit day for Bustamante. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position for Sam Rector. Rector, the catcher, has the only Artichoke RBI. That came on a double in the 2nd inning. Off the wall, he missed a home run by a couple of feet. 7 hits now for Scottsdale. They had 5 hits in the first 2 innings combined, but scored just once. As Rector takes a strike in at the knees on a changeup. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, these late innings. The bullpens may decide this one. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, Booty still working strong with a runner at second base. In the 0-1, a swing and a pop-up goes foul and out of play. Heartland Community College is here. Still have yet to see Catawba Valley arrive at the ballpark. They'll play the 3:30 game. That's still about an hour and 45 minutes away. Rector 1 for 2, trying to drive home the go-ahead run. Booty pauses, and the 0-2 pitch. A little looper into shallow center field. Harrington is right there. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Rector was reaching for a breaking ball and couldn't get much on it, flying out to center field. So now it's up to Zach Chuvala, the shortstop. Chuvala, the 9th place hitter, he's 0 for 2. Boddicker has a hit. Turner has one. Roglin with one. Sabinosh with one. Bustamante with two. Rector with one. Eunice has been held to only 3 hits, and Forbes has 2 of them. The pitch to Chuvala. A curveball right in there. That big breaking ball has a left-handed hitter. It looks like it's going to hit you, and it just dives over the middle of the plate. Bustamante, a 1-out double, in scoring position. They'll probably try to score him on a base hit to the outfield. The 0-1. Another curveball, another strike. Chuvala down, 0-2. If he could reach top of the order, Boddicker waits next. 1-1 our score, top of the 7th inning. Scottsdale and LSU Eunice. Booty is ready. And his 0-2 pitch. A ground ball up the middle. Second baseman Rodrigue gets to it. He fires to first, and the inning is over. Bustamante's double. He's left stranded. Another man left on for the Artichokes. They've stranded 5. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning as the fans stand and stretch. It's 1-1. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30 degree programs, and more.
I'm a future paramedic who found my future at Lackawanna College. Call or visit today and we'll help you find your future.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
Bottom third of the order due up for LSU Eunice in the bottom of the 7th. Outstanding contest, a pitcher's duel between Cody Booty and Josh Taylor. They've been back and forth all afternoon long. Taylor has the best numbers. His team has 7 base hits, but Booty's been able to get through those hits and give up just 1 run. Stuart Turner leads it off. Deschamps and Rodrigue are the scheduled hitters to follow. Eunice has only 3 lonely singles, 1 coming in the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 6th. Taylor has struck out 8. He's walked 3 and hit a man. One of those walks came to Turner in the 2nd inning. He also struck him out. The lanky left-hander pitches. Swing and a miss. 84 on the radar gun. Up in the strike zone. Turner couldn't catch up to it. Turner had a couple of hits in the loss against DMAC on Sunday. He's 2 for 4 thus far in the World Series. And on 0-1, he takes high and wide. His potent Eunice offense in 2 games has been held to only 10 combined hits. They had 7 against DMAC and 3 this afternoon. Infield is all deep all the way around. And on 1-1, a curveball low. Scottsdale fans behind their dugout on the first base side. Eunice fans sitting on the third base side. They've wisely put a tent up, some of the Eunice fans have, down past their dugout. Stay in the shade. The 2-1 pitch. Pop up, foul, and back out of play. So we go to 2-2. Bengals, the prohibitive favorites coming on into the tournament. So far, they are 0-1 and on the brink of elimination. The 2-2 pitch, low for a ball. Taylor beginning to throw a lot of pitches. There is some activity in the Scottsdale bullpen if they need help. Taylor is up to 98 pitches, in fact, 58 strikes, and the 3-2. Ripped foul on the left field side. We're only in the 7th inning, and Taylor is now at 99 pitches, so I wonder how much he has left in the tank. Trying to get through this bottom part of the Bengal lineup and maybe turn it over to the bullpen. Scottsdale has a man ready if they need him. Don't want to walk him. And on 3-2, Turner hits a high pop-up into foul territory, third base side. Segui over, giving it a look, and he'll reach into the Eunice dugout and make the catch. That was awfully nice of the Bengals to at least get out of his way. They weren't going to get out of the way too much, but Segui found the railing, put one hand on it, and then made the catch, leaning over the railing. Taylor able to win that battle. Leadoff man gone, and now it's Deschamps. Deschamps is 0 for 2. He struck out, and he's bounced out to second base. He takes a curveball too high. Wind, not much of a factor at all on a warm afternoon in northwest Oklahoma. Glad to have you with us. We near the 2 o'clock hour, Central Time. The 1-0. A curveball for a strike. 2 o'clock in Louisiana, almost noon out on the West Coast time zone. Pacific time for you folks in Scottsdale. Deschamps in a 1-1 count. That's morning baseball out there for you. 10 o'clock start time. The pitch. Hit foul over the right field side. Rodrigue waits next. If anyone can reach, Angel will be the hitter. We'd like to hear from you if you have a chance. Send us a message via Facebook or Twitter. Facebook.com/CTV Sports or on Twitter, #D2Series. That's D, the number 2, series. Taylor in the windup and a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Blew a fastball right past him. 9 punch outs for Josh Taylor. He's pitched a beautiful game this afternoon. The exact words from Alex Cherney when I talked to him before the game, he said if Taylor can get his fastball over for a strike, we're in business. It was "we're in business" were his exact words. And so far, Scottsdale's been in business, but not much on the offensive side because Cody Booty's also been in business. 2 are away, and here is Casey Rodrigue. Curveball stays inside. Rodrigue takes 1-0. Rodrigue has not been retired. He has singled on a bunt single, and he's walked. 2 outs and nobody on base. The 1-0 pitch. Ripped down the right field line. This is trouble. It hits fair, and it gets into the corner. Worth plays it off the wall. Rodrigue has a double with 2 men down, and the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nice day for Casey Rodrigue. He's 2 for 2. He has 2 hits. Drew Forbes has 2 hits, the only hits that Eunice has been able to muster so far. The cleanup man and the 9th place hitter getting it done for the Bengals. And here comes another visit to the mound as Adam Angel is the scheduled hitter. We're going to have a change, and the Artichokes will go to the bullpen. We'll step aside. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. What a game pitched by Josh Taylor. As we go to break, a runner at second, 2 men out, and a 1-1 tie. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. Scottsdale will go to the bullpen. Josh Taylor throws 6 2/3 innings of brilliant baseball, but Robbie Romero will try to get out of the 7th inning as LSU Eunice, in a 1-1 tie, has the go-ahead run at second base with 2 outs. Adam Angel is the scheduled hitter. We have seen Romero so far in the tournament. He is from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and a 5'11", 185-pound freshman. He pitched an inning and 2/3 in the game against Lackawanna. Did not have a decision, gave up 3 hits, a run, walked a man, and struck out a man. But he will face Angel, who is 0 for 3. Righty against righty. That runner at second base, the go-ahead run. The pitch by Romero. A curveball for a strike. Buckled Angel's knees. This year for Romero, he is 6-2 with a 2.54 ERA. 67 strikeouts and 19 walks. 1-1 tie, bottom of the 7th inning. Romero sets and delivers. Fouled off over the right side. Another curveball that Angel spoiled. Crowd beginning to build here toward lunchtime. Heartland and Catawba Valley coming up next, 3:30 for the first pitch, but still have to decide the winner of this one. Romero steps off the back of the rubber. 0-2 on Angel, who today is struck out, popped up, and flown out to center field. Shortstop Chuvala tries to keep the runner close. Outfield is deep and straight away. Long pause and the 0-2 pitch upstairs. Tried to get him to chase a high fastball, but it was way too tall. Angel on the season, a .293 average, 26 RBIs and 1 home run. The 1-2 pitch just missed off the outside corner. Tried a curveball and could not catch the corner. If Angel can come through, Harrington would be next. 1-1 our score, bottom of the 7th inning. Scottsdale has out-hit Eunice, 7-4. Here's the 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. We got a tweet from Koopy. She says, "Let's go Choke Nation." We're trying to get through the bottom of the 7th. Romero had him 0-2. It's now 3-2. Robbie sets, waist high, and he comes home. He walked him. Well, after having Angel down 0-2, he winds up throwing 4 consecutive out of the zone. First and second now for Eunice, and the hitter is Harrington. 4th walk allowed by Scottsdale pitching. Harrington has had a very rough day. Those were all against the left-handed starter, Taylor. Our home plate umpire is writing something down. Didn't see a change, didn't see a substitute anywhere. But Harrington will step to the plate. When he was facing the lefty Taylor, Dalton Harrington was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Now he'll get to face a right-handed pitcher, and I'm sure he is thankful for that. Can Harrington deliver the go-ahead hit? First and second, 2 outs. 1-1 tie. Romero steps off the back of the rubber and thought about making the throw to second with Chuvala moving in. The outfield plays this left-hander to pull. Boddicker is playing deep at second base. Romero out of the bullpen in relief of Taylor. The first pitch to Harrington is a change-up in the dirt. He wouldn't go fishing. Bengals have had a couple of chances, leaving 2 men on in the 5th inning and 2 more men on in the 6th inning. They've got 2 on here in the 7th. Trying to break loose and get the lead for the first time. The 1-0. That's low. Blocked by Rector. Nearly had to get by him. I don't see any help in the bullpen for Scottsdale, but now there's going to get some going that direction. As time has been called, Rector will go out, and the third baseman, Segui, will come in. They're going to talk with Romero, try to settle him down. Brian Sova The superstar closer from Scottsdale has raced to the bullpen. He'll try to get warm in a hurry. 2 on, 2 outs, in a 1-1 tie. Harrington sitting well in a good hitter's count. Romero comes set. He checks and pitches. Low and inside, 3-0. Now Romero had Angel down 0-2, walked him on 4 straight afterward, and now he's throwing 3 in a row out of the zone to Harrington. It's getting dangerous here for the Artichokes. They lost the lead late against Western yesterday. That was in the middle innings. The pitch, way outside, that loads the bases. A 4-pitch walk to Dalton Harrington. The go-ahead run now 90 feet away, and how quickly can Sova get ready? Romero has not been the answer. He's walked 2 consecutive hitters. One of the assistant coaches from Scottsdale has gone over there and says, yeah, Sova is ready now. That's only if the Chokes want to go to him. But right now, Romero was leaning against the rubber, and for the moment will pitch to Sam Carrier. Carrier is 0 for 3, the 3rd place hitter in the Eunice lineup. And he takes a curveball for a strike. Good pitch on the outside corner by Romero. And breaks the string of 8 consecutive balls. 1-1 between Scottsdale and Eunice. Neither team has scored since the 2nd inning. And the 0-1. A line drive, a soft line drive to right. Worth is right there. He makes the catch, and Eunice is turned away, leaving 3 more runners on the base pass. No runs, a hit, 3 left on. They have stranded 8. We go to the 8th inning. Scottsdale and LSU Eunice in a 1-1 tie. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
Who will blink first? We get to the late innings in a 1-1 tie. Cody Booty will stay on. His pitch count much better than his counterpart, Josh Taylor's was. Booty was 79 pitches through 7 innings, 53 of them strikes. He will deal to the top part of the Scottsdale lineup. James Boddicker leads it off and takes the first pitch for a strike over the outside corner. It's Boddicker, Turner, and then Kevin Worth. Don't forget that Chris Roglin, the 3rd place hitter, was ejected earlier in the game, arguing a call at second base. Here's a swing and a high fly ball to left, but it's knocked down by the wind. Angel over and makes the catch. Sounded much better off the bat. Caromed out to medium left field where Boddicker puts it away. Or pardon me, Angel puts it away. Boddicker is now 1 for 4. And it brings in Devin Turner. Turner with a base hit and 3 trips. That was a first inning single. He struck out twice since then. And he takes wide. Turner is from Peoria, Arizona. 5'10", 175, and a freshman. It's a fairly young Scottsdale team. They could be back next year. There's a strike as Booty took something off the fastball. 1-1. And the next. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Well, Booty has done a great job of minimizing his pitch count, and he could pitch deeper into this contest. Thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, got a lot of first pitch and early count outs. That's how you stay around to the 8th and the 9th, and maybe even longer. You never know. The 1-2. Low and in. Turner just gets out of the way. Turner's saying that it hit him. And Alex Cherney is saying the exact same thing. He has come out of the dugout, is talking with the home plate umpire. He thought exactly the same thing that Turner did, that ball hit his leg. We're going to have an appeal to one of the base umpires. Our home plate umpire will ask his partners to come to the middle of the field and see if either one of them saw anything different. Turner tried to get his foot out of the way and said that the ball was off of his pant leg, perhaps. It's tough for those base umpires to see either of those. The home plate umpire doesn't hear it or see it. It's very difficult for anybody else to. Conversation continues, just a conference between all three of our umpires. There have been a couple of calls that have been questioned by Scottsdale today. On Sunday, it was LSU Eunice coach Jeff Willis who was questioning the calls. I don't think anything's going to change. Turner's going to stay in the batter's box. The home plate umpire will give the explanation to Alex Cherney. So a 2-2 count. Apparently Turner was not hit by the pitch. Now we're ready. Booty back up on top, and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Just the fourth punch out for Cody Booty. He has walked only one man and has been dominant at times today. Scottsdale does have 7 hits. We stay tied 1 apiece all day, game long. There's Kevin Worth. Batting in Chris Roglin's spot after his ejection. Roglin went 1 for 3. And Worth with his first at-bat. He takes a curveball low. For Worth this season, a .229 batting average. No homers and 12 RBIs. He has played in this tournament. And he takes a strike at the knees. In fact, he is 1 for 7 in the World Series with an RBI. Batting just .143 in tournament play. 2 outs and nobody on top of the 8th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Worth late with a fastball. We saw Kevin during the home run derby. He used a wood bat that night and says he'll continue to use a wood bat during the World Series. He just feels more comfortable with it. And on 1 and 2, he takes just outside. Booty took a couple of steps toward the dugout, then had to spin back to the mound. He thought he had strike 3. Sabinosh waits next. 1-1 our score. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. First base side, foul ground. Hawkins giving chase, runs out of room. The ball lands on top of Grand Avenue lighting and will ricochet over to the street. Scottsdale beat Lackawanna 6-5 in 10 innings on Saturday. Lost yesterday to Western Oklahoma State 8-5. Only 1 game for Eunice, a 4-3 loss to DMAC. The loser has their season in. The winner will advance and play tomorrow at 3:30. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball pulled foul past the third base coach. In fact, whoever wins this game will face the loser of our game tonight between Western and DMAC. Couple of undefeateds in the tournament. Another 2-2. Inside and hits him. Worth is plunked on the left leg. So after Turner thought he was hit, no doubt that Worth is hit. That puts the go-ahead run on base with 2 outs for Chris Sabinosh. First hit by pitch for Cody Booty today. There is some help in the LSU Eunice bullpen. A right-hander gets loose. Sabinosh has a hit, a walk, and he laced a line drive that was caught by Deschamps at shortstop. Sabinosh will continue to use the wood bat as well. Booty pitches and misses low with a changeup. Sabinosh, a home run threat. He has a couple this year. Just a .282 batting average with 16 RBIs. He missed 13 games. So he cocks the bat from the right side of the plate. He swings and misses late on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, one of the best from Booty today. B-O-U-T-T-E, Cody Booty. Ryan Santana swings in the on-deck circle. Who's going to break through first? Very similar game to what Eunice played on Sunday. Tight into the late innings. Runner at first, 2 outs, the 1-1. A swing and a fly ball goes foul over the right side. Scottsdale scored a run on the top of the second on a 1-out RBI double by Sam Rector. Eunice got their run in the bottom of the second when Drew Forbes stole home. That was also with 2 outs. We've stayed 1-1, lots of zeros ever since. Now time called at home plate as Sabinosh wasn't ready. Might have been the catcher Turner who wasn't ready. Everyone trying to get hooked up. Key spot in this game. Do the Artichokes dare try to steal a base? Worth does not have a stolen base chance this year. It's not even attempted. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off the catcher's mask back to the screen. A new supply of baseballs run out to our home plate umpire. Nice help by Brady Domingue. We saw him pitch for Eunice on Sunday. He's been running baseballs, shuffling them in and out. Going to stay into the contest here today. Great ball game. Great way to open up the day. Day 4 of the World Series. Sabinosh back in. The pitch comes way outside. Delayed steal. Throw to second base low, but a good pickup. And did he get the tag? No, he didn't. It was dropped by Deschamps. The throw by Turner on the delayed steal was in the dirt, and Deschamps never did come up with it cleanly. He knocked it down, but it's a stolen base for Worth. His first attempt and his first steal puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now can Sabinosh drive him in? A 2-2 count. Sabinosh has hit the ball hard. In both of his at-bats, he's also walked. As Booty comes set, the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a line drive, base hit down the right field line. Worth will score, and Scottsdale's going to get the lead. It's 2-1 Artichokes. The delayed steal put Worth in scoring position, and Sabinosh delivers an RBI hit. Zach Hawkins gave it a big leap over at first base, but the ball was just over his head down the right field line as Sabinosh comes through. 2-1 Artichokes in the top of the 8th. All this with 2 outs. It was the 2-out hit by pitch, then the stolen base, and Sabinosh delivers his second base hit. Here is Ryan Santana. See if the Fighting Artichokes can keep it going. Santana is 0 for 3. He's bounced out a couple of times and flew out into a double play. Yeah, it was a strange double play on a great throw by Landon Thibodeau. He threw out Sabinosh trying to tag and move up to second base. 2-1 Scottsdale. Booty's pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman Rodriguez there. He'll take the ball to second base himself for the forced play and end the inning. But Scottsdale gets the lead, a run, a hit, a man left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 2-1 Artichokes. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
2-1, Scottsdale has the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Following our contest, we'll name our Wings to Go players of the game. Chris Sabinosh, depending on how the outcome comes, might have just picked himself up player of the game honors, that RBI base hit. Fans stop by Wings to Go at the corner of Cleveland and Garriott in Enid. Back behind the Starbucks, they've got burgers, salads, wraps, and a whole lot more. Wings to Go, don't you know? Robbie Romero stays on to pitch in the 8th inning as Drew Forbes leads it off for Eunice and takes a breaking pitch outside. Scottsdale has their ace in the hole warming in the bullpen. Ryan Sova, who leads the country in saves, he is ready if needed. There's a curveball for a strike, 1-1 on Forbes. Drew's had a very good day. He's 2 for 3. 2 of the 4 Bengal base hits and scored the only run. Romero kicks and comes home and fires a curveball. Catches the outside corner, 1-2. 4, 5, and 6 here for Eunice, Forbes, Hawkins, and Thibodeau. Sova got loose in the last inning. Did not come in. Romero got out of trouble. The 1-2 pitch. Just missed a little bit high. Artichoke fans, bench, they wanted it. It was a close pitch that went Forbes' way. Now 2-2. Infield is deep. Forbes a big, powerful hitter. And the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. This one he got looking. First strikeout for Robbie Romero. 1 away. That brings in Zach Hawkins. That's a big out for Scottsdale. The Artichokes with this 2-1 lead, they would like to get to the 9th before needing to use Sova. You got to think long term, and the less innings he pitches, the more he can go later in the tournament. Here's Hawkins, but you've got to win this one to get to the next as Hawkins takes high and away. The winner of this game will play tomorrow at 3:30 against the loser of tonight's game between Western and DMAC. The 1-0, low and in. So 2 balls and no strikes. Hawkins is 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts, and he's been hit by a pitch. Eunice has had some chances. They've left 7 men on over the last 3 innings alone. There's a curveball for a strike on the outside corner. They left 2 on in the 5th, 2 on in the 6th, and 3 on in the 7th. Romero off the first base side uses the stretch all the time and delivers the 2-1. It's hit foul the other way, out of play. Nice crowd has gathered again. Most of the fans enjoying the shade back up under the overhangs, trying to stay out of the hot sun. Temperatures in the lower 80s as we speak. 1 out, nobody on, and a 2-2 count. Hawkins, the left-hander, will call time. Thibodeau is next if anyone can reach Turner. 2-1 Scottsdale on an RBI base hit off the bat of Chris Sabinosh, their DH. Now the 2-2. Ground ball pulled foul on the first base side toward the Scottsdale dugout. Sabinosh with a 2-hit day. He'd hit the ball hard all day long and just found a hole. Line drive over the first baseman's head, scoring Kevin Worth from second base. Worth was able to steal second to get in scoring position. Now the 2-2 again. Outside, ball 3, it's a full count. Romero may stay into the contest until somebody gets on. Sova continues to get loose. He was ready last inning. Romero sets. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up, it's foul and out of play. First of three outstanding contests coming up. A rematch of the first game of the tournament with Catawba Valley and Heartland. A 3:30 first pitch. Then tonight at 7, Western Oklahoma State and DMAC. Hawkins back in. He's fought off some tough ones. The 3-2. Strike 3 called. He caught him looking on another curveball. Back-to-back punch-outs for Robbie Romero, getting two of the best hitters in the Eunice lineup. Forbes and Hawkins both go down looking. And here is Thibodeau. Thibodeau was hitless in 2 at-bats, but he has drawn a walk. Young man that has some power. It was his home run in the 5th inning on Sunday that gave Eunice the lead against DMAC. The pitch to him, low and away. Both Scottsdale and Eunice scored a run in the 2nd inning. It was the Artichokes that pushed one across in the 8th. Segui back at 3rd. So is the rest of the infield. And on 1-0, way outside. Romero falls behind again. He got behind Hawkins and came back to strike him out. Josh Taylor, kind of lost in all of this, did not get a decision today. 6 2/3 innings, he was brilliant. Allowed 1 run that was earned. And the 2-0. Way outside. 3 balls and no strikes with Turner in the on-deck circle. Thibodeau trying to get on. He would be the tying run. He is the tying run. The bullpen catcher raises his cap, says that Sova is ready. Romero's 3-0 pitch. Right down central, a called strike. Robbie trying to bridge the gap between starter and closer. And Romero was on the upside of this decision. He would be qualified for a victory. The 3-1. Another strike on a curveball. From 3-0 to 3-2. Thibodeau was taking all the way. And everyone deep, infield, outfield, straight up. Romero's 3-2 pitch. He walked him, and the tying run is aboard with 2 outs. Scottsdale turned a freebie with 2 outs in the top of this inning into a run. Can Eunice do the same thing? Still no indication if it's Sova time. And it might be. Here comes the pitching coach at Scottsdale with a few words back to the dugout. He wants to know if he has a free trip before he makes that visit to the mound. The answer is yes, and so he will go out and talk with Romero. Turner, the scheduled hitter. Thibodeau at first base. Bengals are a running team. They had 175 stolen bases coming into the World Series. Landon Thibodeau, however, well, he's 14 for 18. So he has some speed. And it will be Sova time. Robbie Romero's day is done. He will leave with the tying run at first base on the upside of this 2-1 ball game. We're in the bottom of the 8th, and Brian Sova will come on when we come back. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. Leading 2-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Scottsdale, Arizona goes to the leading closer in the country, Brian Sova, who leads all of junior college D2 baseball with 17 saves. He will enter the contest to pitch to Stuart Turner. The tying run is on at first, the go-ahead run at the plate. Sova, a right-hander. First pitch, a curveball for a strike. We saw Sova earlier in the tournament with an inning and 2/3 of relief. He picked up the win in the game against Lackawanna. 2/3 of scoreless relief. He had a strikeout as the pitch is low and outside, 1-1 on Turner. Sova is now 3-1 with 17 saves and a 1.21 ERA, his 32nd appearance. The 1-1 pitch, foul back, straight into the net. Sova's not your typical closer. He's not going to blow you away with fastballs, but he has outstanding breaking stuff and keeps you off balance. Normally you think closer, you think high velocity, hard thrower. Not this guy. He has Turner down 1-2. The runner goes, and the pitch is hit high in the air, deep left center. This one's way back to the track, and it is gone! A 2-run home run for Stuart Turner, and the Bengals have gotten to the best closer in the country and now take a 3-2 lead. Stuart Turner comes through. The ball hit the top of the wall and carried on out. With Thibodeau on the move, it's 3-2 Eunice. What a clutch home run to put the Bengals in the lead. And now it's Deschamps as Sova blows the lead. And a breaking ball low and inside. Deschamps is 0 for 3. Couple of strikeouts and a ground out. Scottsdale went from a run up to a run down with just 3 outs remaining in their season. Time called. Artichokes had what they wanted. Sova on in a key spot. There's a ground ball pulled to shortstop. Shivala fields a nice high hop and throws him out. But the damage is done. Turner's 2-run home run has put LSU Eunice a run ahead. 2 runs, a hit, nobody left. We go to the 9th. LSU Eunice 3, Scottsdale 2. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Hey, Monique, wait up.
Manny, good to see you.
Wow, great outfit.
I got it on Park Avenue.
Park Avenue? You're a classy lady, Monique, but can you afford to shop on Park Avenue?
You can if it's Park Avenue in Enid, Oklahoma. I got this outfit for only $5 at Park Avenue Thrift.
Park Avenue Thrift? What's that?
It's a thrift store in the 500 block of South Grand, right on Park Avenue. They have anything you could want, even outfits like this one at ridiculously low prices.
Is it exclusive? Can you get me in, Monique?
Of course, anyone can shop there. That's why they call it Enid's own community thrift store. And the best part is that 100% of the profit is given back to the community. Would you like to go with me? It's just up the street.
I'm no dummy. Let's go.
It's going to take a 9th inning rally from Scottsdale, Arizona if they want to keep this game and their season alive. The 2-run home run by Eunice's catcher, Stuart Turner. 3-2 Eunice, and Cody Booty's going to try to finish the game. Corey Segui leads off the inning and takes the ball high and outside. Segui has led off in every at-bat today. He's the 6th place hitter. So far he's 0 for 3. And he takes a strike, a change-up at the knees. Segui, Bustamante, and Rector. The 3 men due up against Cody Booty. From 1 run down to 1 run up, Eunice with the lead. Here's a swing and a fly ball, shallow hit left field. That will be caught on a diving play by Adam Angel. Angel has made numerous sparkling defensive plays, including that one that takes a hit away from Segui. If he dives and misses that line drive, Segui may wind up at third base with the tying run, but 1 away in the 9th inning. The number 1 team in the country trying to stave off elimination. It looked bleak until that 2-run homer. Here is Bustamante. And he swings and drives one in the air to right, but it's shallow enough for Thibodeau. He'll get there and put away out number 2. Bustamante got it just off the end of the bat. And Scottsdale down to its final out of 2012. It'll be up to Sam Rector. The dangerous shark in this pool of World Series teams may stay alive for one more game. Here's a strike right down the middle to Rector as Booty looking for a complete game. He already has 2 complete games this season. He's pitched a gem and he stayed in there the entire way. The 0-1, high and outside. Rector just missed a home run in the second inning, hit a double off the wall. The 1-1 pitch, a swing and a foul ball hit out of play over the right side. Scottsdale down to its final strike. Artichokes have out-hit Eunice 8-5, but the biggest hit coming from Turner. And Booty in the windup, the 1-2, just missed high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes with Chuvala waiting next. All the magic for the Artichokes in the 8th inning came with 2 outs, same for Eunice. Is there some 2-out rally in the Artichokes? A pop-up goes back behind home plate. Is there a play for Turner? No, he runs out of room. Stuart Turner racing back behind home plate. Could not quite get to that pop-up. It got out of play. So Rector staying alive in a 2-2 count. 3-2 Eunice, top of the 9th. Artichokes down to their final strike. Cody Booty out of the full windup. The 2-2 pitch. Hit foul again. Just over some fans' heads on that Artichoke dugout, that Artichoke side. Rector just trying to get this thing in play, get on base to represent the tying run. Everyone deep for Eunice, infield, outfield. Another 2-2. Fouled off. That goes back up and over the grandstands. Scottsdale got a 2-out RBI hit by Sabinosh to get the lead, but Turner's 2-run homer has the Bengals ahead. Booty in the full windup. And the pitch. Fouled off. We'll do it again on 2-2. The Eunice bench up, clapping in unison on the third base side. Scottsdale hoping for a rally in the first base side. Booty's 2-2. A swing and a looper into shallow left center field. Angel will not get this one. It's a base hit. And Scottsdale has some life with 2 outs. A 2-hit day for Sam Rector. And it's up to Chuvala. We're going to have a pinch runner at first base as Tanner Stokey, a freshman from Goodyear, Arizona, will take the place of Rector at first. We may have a pinch hitter as well. But the base hit by a Rector at least puts that tying run on, and Connor Sabinosh will come to plate. Connor Sabinosh, the brother of Chris Sabinosh, will get a pinch hitting opportunity here in the 9th inning for Zach Chuvala. Chuvala had been 0 for 3. So Scottsdale will go to Sabinosh, and Jeff Willis will make a trip to the mound. Will he leave Cody Booty in the game? He will not. So a new pitcher will come on for Eunice. What a day by Booty. 8 2/3 innings pitched. He comes up 1 out shy of a complete game victory. Let's step aside. 3-2 Eunice, top of the 9th with 2 outs when we return. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. LSU Eunice goes to its own stud closer, Patrick Michon, out of the bullpen. He is second in the country to saves, only behind Brian Sova with 14. Michon, though, as of late has been struggling. He was not called upon to get the save on Sunday. He will get the opportunity this afternoon, facing pinch hitter Connor Sabinosh, who has homered in this World Series. The first pitch, a strike right down central. In that outing for Michon, he came out of the bullpen, 2/3 of an inning, no runs, no hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. 2 outs in the top of the 9th, runner at first. And Sabinosh, swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. A 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Scottsdale down to its final strike one more time. 3-2 Eunice, top of the 9th. Stokey, the pinch runner at first. Sabinosh, the pinch hitter. The 0-2, low and away. That read 94 on the radar gun. So Michon has come in throwing some smoke. Sabinosh did homer earlier in the tournament. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball pulled foul. He stays alive on a hard curve. It's a tough pitch to adjust to. He had seen 94 on a fastball. That curveball was 80 miles an hour. The Scottsdale dare try to steal Stokey to get him into scoring position where a base hit could tie the game. The outfield is very deep for Eunice. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a one-hopper. A diving play made at shortstop by Deschamps. He catches it just above the dirt top, and that is it. Eunice wins it 3-2 on some sparkling defensive gems and one heck of a key home run by Stuart Turner. Your final score, LSU Eunice 3, Scottsdale, Arizona 2, and the Artichokes have a heartbreaking end to their 2012 season. Your postgame is on the way next. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. What a come-from-behind win for LSU Eunice. 3-2 over Scottsdale, Arizona. A 2-run home run by Stuart Turner in the bottom of the 8th inning was the difference. Let's tell you how this game unfolded. There was a long portion where we went scoreless for a while. In the 2nd inning, both teams picked up a run. Scottsdale got a 1-out single by Ricky Bustamante, and then Sam Rector hit a RBI double off the wall and left, scoring Bustamante. It was 1-0 Artichokes. In the bottom of the 2nd, Drew Forbes singled. He moved up on a ground ball with 2 outs to second base. He moved to third on a balk by Josh Taylor, And then with Taylor out of the windup, Forbes stole home. It wasn't even close. He stole home to tie the game. We stayed that way until the top of the 8th inning. Then after 2 were out, Kevin Worth was hit by a pitch. He used a delayed steal to get to second base, and then Chris Sabinosh delivered an RBI hit down the right field line to make it 2-1 Scottsdale. It stayed that way to the bottom of the 8th inning, and then after the first 2 men struck out, Robbie Romero walked Landon Thibodeau. That brought in the stud closer from Scottsdale, Brian Sova, but Stuart Turner greeted him with a 2-run home run off the top of the left field wall, and Eunice wins it 3-2. For LSU Eunice, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 8 men left on. For Scottsdale, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 7 men left on base. The winning pitcher, the starter from Eunice, Cody Booty, 8 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 2 runs, both earned, a walk and 4 strikeouts with a hit by pitch. Patrick Michon had a third of an inning pitched for the save. He got a line drive out off the bat of Connor Sabinosh. The losing pitcher is Brian Sova. He was the third of 3 pitchers for Scottsdale. A third of an inning, gave up that home run. Josh Taylor started, got a no decision, 6 2/3, a run, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And Robbie Romero pitched an inning, giving up a run on no hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. With the win, LSU Eunice now 53-5. They will play tomorrow at 3:30 against the loser of the Western Oklahoma State and DMAC game tonight. With the loss, Scottsdale ends its season at 39-24, and they finish 7th in the country. Your final score, LSU Eunice 3, Scottsdale, Arizona 2. Coming up next, we'll name our Wings to Go Players of the Game, as this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. Wrapping up our coverage of game number 11 of the NJCAA Division II World Series, LSU Eunice in come-from-behind fashion, a 3-2 win over Scottsdale, Arizona, eliminating the Artichokes from the tournament. Time now to name your Wings to Go Players of the Game. Stop by Wings to Go at the corner of Cleveland and Garriott in Enid. They, of course, have simply great wings, burgers, salads, wraps, and a whole lot more. Behind the Starbucks, stop by and tell Brian you heard it during the World Series. Wings to Go, don't you know? First for Scottsdale, Arizona, Chris Sabinosh. What a day he had, and at the time, he delivered the go-ahead RBI base hit. 2 for 3 with a walk, and he put his team ahead 2-1. But he was upstaged by LSU Eunice's player of the game, Stuart Turner. The 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th inning against the best closer in the country, Brian Sova, who had 17 saves coming in to lead all of Division II JUCO baseball. That home run by Turner wins it for Eunice 3-2. So congratulations to Stuart Turner and Chris Sabinosh, our Wings to Go players of the game. With that win, Eunice now in the 3:30 game tomorrow afternoon. They'll take on the loser of the Western and DMAC game tonight. With the loss, Scottsdale has their season come to a close. Still 2 more games coming your way today. Our 3:30 game will be Catawba Valley and Heartland, and then the night at 7, Western and DMAC. John Herrick will have the call of our next game. I'll be back with you tonight for that 7 o'clock start. My thanks to Ricky Rogo back in our Enid studios for his help on the radio side. A thank you to Mike and Tom Nelson for our help with NJCAA TV, and for everyone who helped make our broadcast possible. This is Matt Howell repeating your final score for the final time. The #1 team in the country, LSU Eunice, survives and advances. They beat Scottsdale 3-2. So long for just a while from David Allen Memorial Ballpark, as you've been listening to the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.